Hey, what's up YouTube? Here again with the next Model Mania part. It's going to be 2004 this time. So we're going to look at this part right here. Let's see what the phases look like. Scroll down, Model Mania 2004. This one actually looks very simple, but I see that it has that curve. Let's see what the drawing looks like. See fillets removed for orthographic projections for clarity. See asymmetric view for filleting information. So these are giant radiuses then. And we're going to do a shell. Ooh, that's going to be cool. We see this view. So from this line to that line. This is definitely a very cool looking part. Let's make the surfaces first though. Let's head over to SolidWorks. I'm going to File, New General Part. Save this one, File, Save. Model Mania 2003. We'll do this one as 2004. Here we go. And now I'm going to do a right. I'm going to add a point and space here just to kind of orient myself. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Actually, let's forget about the point. Let's just do the radius. So we're going to do a 3-point arc. And this is 2 3-point arcs. Radius here, here. Basically, it's going to go this way. Okay. There's a center cut, so it's going to be from the front downwards. And it's on the same origin, so you can actually take 2 center arcs and make them the same exact point. Let me give these dimensions. I believe one is 170. 170. And the other one's going to be 160. And I messed the one on top. 160. 170. I'm going to switch the plane here. I'm going to move this plane to the front. Press OK. I'm going to add my sketch. I'm going to do my dimension of 120 there. 120. Make this vertical. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make these points symmetrical. Symmetrical. Drag this point over here, This point symmetrical. I'm going to grab one more center line. And right here, instead of doing like an extrude, I'm going to do a revolved surface. About this. And I'm not going to do it all the way. I'm only going to do it about 90 degrees. In the opposite direction. Press OK. I'm going to hide those for now. I don't need them. So we're going to go up to our top plane. I'm going to do another symmetrical. I'm going to add a 3-point arc again. Going this side. Make sure this is on the center line. And a line going down here. Here. Make this symmetrical. I'm going to give it the dimensions. 125. And right here, if you click just the radius here, it's going to give you the center. So what we're going to do is hold shift. And it's going to give you the outer bounds. And that's going to be 100. It's going to be 75. Radius. And then I'm going to add just a center line here, just so we have the same radius. Could have added there, but I just want to make sure it's right here. And give this one the 15. Cool. Okay. Now this first base It's going to go to the smaller of the two. So we're going to do extrude boss up to surface, which I'll make later. That was actually pretty cool. Didn't know that was a thing. So I'm not going to add draft here. I'm actually going to do a draft using the draft wizard or the draft tool, which is going to be draft right here. Do it from this bottom. The pull direction is up. It's going to be 15. I'm going to grab this wall, and this wall. It's going to draft it in that. Cool. Now, I'm going to go back to the top plane. And what we're going to do is that we're going to create this here, which is going to be 25, 25 from the sides. So basically what I could do is I could grab these bottom faces and then offset them 25. And in this back face, I could just do a convert entities, trim them out. And then we're going to go up to that second one. So extrude boss. Oops, wrong one. I'm going to click the first one. Extrude boss up to surface. Merge. And now we need the draft though. Need the draft in this one. Now, I know of a way, but I'm not sure it's the way that they want us to do. But what we could do here is that we could go to surfaces and we could do ruled surface. And we're going to do a taper to the vector. And basically hit this edge and then give it 15-degree draft. We could do it that way. So let's do the direction of the vector, which is going to be just a straight up and down line. Center line. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the offset surface. So this is actually coming into some surfacing. Put it at 0. This is the way I know how to do it. I'm not sure if there's another good way to do it. Actually, could I do that? Let me see. Instead of up to surface, I wonder if I could do it the other way. So I'm going to show this plane. Instead of going up to surface, I'm going to go blind for now. And then from this, oh, you can. I'm going to reverse the direction of this. Yeah, but I can't do the draft. But I could do the offset surface. That's something cool. But I can't do it that way, so I have to exit it for now. That was really cool. If it would have done the draft, that would have been amazing. And I don't think the draft tool allows me to do that any other way. The manual, oops. Direction of pull. Yeah, it won't let me do this. And I don't want to do a top surface there because that isn't true 15 degrees, honestly. But the ruled one would give me a 15 degrees. So let's go back to the rules. And I'm going to hide these here. That will hide the body. I'm going to hide the body. It's not hiding the body. Hide the body. Oh, that's interesting. There we go. And then I'm going to go to that ruled surface again. So ruled surface. I'm going to do a taper to the vector. This is going to be the vector line going downwards. And then this one's going to be 15 degrees. I'm going to go at here. You can see how that's going towards down the surface. And let's just lengthen it a little bit longer. Press OK. And we're going to do a back face here. Just to make sure it's constrained, I'm going to add a concentric there. There. Just to the edges. make a planar surface. This is probably the long way of doing it, so if anybody knows a quicker way to do this, please let me know. But this is how I would have done this. Oh, so we're going to go to trim here, and we're going to go to neutral, and we're going to select all of our planes, and then we're going to select, let's do remove. Select the pieces that we want to remove, which is going to be all of this. And that looks good. Actually, these didn't go all the way, so I'm going to go back in my trim. I'm going to extend these out. This is the very long way of doing this. So I'm going to go to extend surface. Press OK again. And let's try this again. Let's go to trim. And I'm about to redo it again. I remove the pieces I don't want. Here we go. Let's go to surface knit, merge, create solid. I guess I'm going to have to delete one of these planes here. Just delete one of these here. And we're going to go to filled surface. Right click the blue line. Let me zoom in on here. Right click the blue line. And go to select open loop to select all of them that are open. Oh, and then press the filled surface. I'm gonna remove the optimize because sometimes it does something weird. And then merge result, create solid. There you go. Now it's a solid. And you see these here. I'm actually gonna do a delete face on these. Hopefully that works. There we go. Worked perfectly. And now I'm gonna head up to here. I'm going to combine these together. And there we go. Now you got it. Now let's go ahead and do the radiuses. So there's a 10 millimeter radius here, here, here. And then the rest of the radiuses, where are they? Oh, 6. So let's go ahead with the 10. 10. 10. Just as a reminder, guys, these models I'm gonna give out right after this. They're gonna be absolutely free, so you guys could download them, check them out, compare them against your own, and if you see any mistakes, let me know, and we could update the model. And we're gonna do 6 millimeters. There we go. And then let me change the color of this. I believe they use the yellow color again. Yeah, the yellow, green, and red. So this is going to be the base color. Right click, edit appearance. I'm going to choose that yellow color. For the first radius, these are here. I'm going to right click the fillets and change this to green. And then I'm going to right click the second fillet. Oops. Right click, change the appearance, and I'm going to change this one to red. Save. And now what we can do here is that we can go to shell. We're going to go to shell at 4 millimeters. I believe that was the shell. Yeah, shell at 4. And then shell here. And then boom, we got it. Save. That is the first phase of this, and I think that went really well. Actually, I do like how that looks. Let me just remove these radiuses and just make sure from here to here, I gotta make a point or something. From this point to this point, oops, smart dimension. It's not grabbing my dimension, but a regular line. There you go. It's still 25. So I maintain that design parameter even though I have the draft there. And then we could check the drafts by going to evaluate, draft analysis. Here we go. Going here, I'm going to set it at 0.1 for now. switch direction, and if you hover over it, you know, draft right here, 15 degrees, and right here, 14.9, 15, ever so subtle, but I think that'll be fine. And then going down here, all the radiuses. Cool. Now let's go to the next part. It'll be phase 2. So let's head over to the web and then click on the phase 2. See what they changed here. Oh, yes, that they give it this piece here now. Straight line 20 degrees. And it's gonna cut all the faces. The shell is still the same. 20 here. They're maintaining all of the draft. So all the drafts are still 15. Even here, draft 15. 25. So they're bending them over. And they're doing the drafts. Okay, let me see. How can we maintain it in one part, 2 configurations, and be able to flip them back and forth? So that is the goal here. Any parameter changes first though. 25, 25, everything is basically the same. All the drafts are the same. Radiuses are the same. It just says 20 degrees and then 20 here. That's what changes. But they're still maintaining the same radiuses. They just get rid of this one. So what we could do is actually remove this one and then suppress all of them and just make a new one. And then just do similar thing with the draft. And actually I could go 20 here. This is all flat. Is there any bend to this? It doesn't look like the bend is there anymore. So save. I'm gonna name this as phase 1. And then I'm gonna suppress all the features that basically made this part. I'm gonna see the tree break. Oh, it didn't break as much as I thought. It did take away a lot of my features though, so it almost is basically a new part. And what I could do now is to that 25 to 25. Let's go to that top. And 25, 25, 25, 25 all over the place basically. I'm gonna extrude boss and at 20 degrees. So I'm gonna actually add a flat plane here. Right click. I'm gonna add a flat plane. I'm gonna make this as a center line just so I can constrain it. 20 degrees. And then 20 from the bottom. And then I'm gonna extrude surface mid plane. And I'm pretty sure there's probably a faster way to do this, but this is the only way I could think about at this moment. And then I'm basically go to the top plane. I'm gonna hide this surface for now. Don't really need it. And I'm gonna grab basically all the entities on the bottom. Actually, before I do that, let me bring down the shell 1 and then just put my scroll bar, my time bar down there, just so I can use it later on. And all of these right here, I'll be offset 25. Perfect. And then just put actually I'm gonna convert any of these as bottom and then just trim it. And then go to extrude boss, up to surface, that new surface that we made. And it's gonna be that merge entities. Actually, I don't want to do the merge yet though, because I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna need this straight line up and down again. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sketch here, convert entities, and I'm gonna do an extrude cut through all. I'm gonna use this bar line, and then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do a 15-degree draft. Oops, actually I'm not gonna do a draft there. There we go. And now I'm going to combine them. Now this is going to be 15 degrees. So what I could do here actually is I'm going to grab the top plane, move it up, and actually not there. I want a 15-degree draft consistently all the way up, but maintaining this dimension. Same thing here, maintaining that dimension. So I'm wondering if this would count. If I go here, I'm going to remove this relationship. I'm going to pull it up. I want this sketch actually on this surface here. There you go. I want that straight up and down line again. Extrude cut. I don't want no fin feature. Unless something made it fin there. Oh, I think I'm missing some sketch entities. Yeah. Here, convert entities, extrude cut. I'm gonna pick a particular line. Oops. That's not what I want. I want to pick this line. And then I'm gonna put my 15 degrees. Draft outwards 15 degrees. And then let me check, let me make sure this actually worked. Evaluate, draft analysis. And then I can hover over here and there we go. We got our 15 degrees here consistently. Okay, perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing going downwards. I'm going to convert entities. Like I said before, there was probably an easier way to do this. I just don't know. I'm going to go reverse this direction. I'm going to pick this line going up and down. I'm going to go up to surface here. I'm going to draft outwards 15 degrees. And just press save or press extrude. And then we're going to do another draft analysis, evaluate, draft analysis. And we're going to check this 15 degrees consistently. Love it. Save that. And let's do our radiuses again. So it was going to be 10. Here and here. Oh. Here and here. And then the 6. Let me see if there's any other 10s. No, it's just everything else 6. And I may have to do this in 2 billets to get all the entities. Which is going to be here first. We grab all of these. Back doesn't count. I think I could grab this one as well. There we go. I don't know if I want to grab that one yet though. Press OK. Actually, I might want to grab that. Here, here, here. Not just yet. Outside. And this is going to become one large radius all the way around it. There we go. Let me make sure that's what they want. That looks correct. They don't give me enough views though. That'd be great to get another view of this. Let me color the fillets again, because I love coloring. Green. Ooh, let me get that green right there. This fillet's going to be that red color, or kind of like this tannish red color. Or maybe pink. Oh, that's definitely not pink. Perfect. Let me save that. And let's move down the shell. This should be the same exact shell. Oh, we actually have this in the back. I completely missed that. What part of that? That was the extrude boss, I believe. Yes. So for this extrude boss, we're going to do a delete face. I don't think this would work because I don't think there's enough information there. Oh, it worked. Okay, great. There we go. File save. Looks good. I like it. And there was no dimension changes, so no need for that. So let's flip between phase 1, and I didn't save phase 2. So let's add a configuration, phase 2. This is a great exercise in case you guys forget as well. So you can make that phase 2 when you guys in the configuration you're making, and you make that extra configuration. Is basically gonna copy that over. I go back to my phase 1, and I'm gonna hide all of these. I'm gonna suppress these features, and I'm gonna go down this list here and unsuppress. There we go. It's okay. This here, I don't know why that one cares since it's suppressed. And then let's make sure I could flip against 2. And then this one, let me find the reason why I didn't like it. That's interesting. I don't know why I should even care. I can suppress this one as well. This one doesn't matter too much. I want to remove this error though. The way I could do that, actually it's gonna have me redo all the... But if I flip it, it won't matter. Save. Just make sure I have it. And what I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna pull these fillets down. That's gonna help it, so we'll get that error. There we go. If I scroll up here, control. There we go. Fix the error. Only because those radiuses were above. And I moved all my radiuses to the bottom. Great. There we go. We got the 2 designs in one. Let's go to evaluate mass properties. You guys could go and compare yours against the volume and the mass. Phase 2 now. Mass properties. Compare yours. Make sure that I have the... There we go. Yes, I do. Okay, let's save that for now. And remember, guys, I'm going to give out these 3D models after this. And they're completely free. So I'll put the link down in the description. You guys could download them, compare them against yours. If you guys find an error, let me know so I can update the 3D model so everyone can have that update. And I'll try to update the video as well. So, yeah. So this one was fun. It had surfacing in it, which I love surfacing. And... yeah, it was a good part. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. If you guys have better ways to do this or other recommendations for other videos, any tools you guys need help with, comment down below. If you guys have any better suggestions, or if you guys have any techniques that would make this way faster, because I thought it was too slow the way I did it, put it in the comments below. I would like to learn as well. Continue to be creative, do what you guys love, and hit me up if you guys need anything. Bye.